Hello, Matt. How are you? Tired and angry at the world, having a damn good day personally. Yeah, that sounds about right. I feel very similarly, except I'm not having a good day personally. I'm having an okay day. I'll say it's not particularly good nor bad. I finally got some of that Panera sandwich that you recommended me because I wanted to try their ridiculously over caffeinated lemonade. Yeah. It was pretty good. Also, when their whole sandwiches are like pretty substantial for being made of like sandwich bread. Did they have just like particularly long sandwich loaves or something? I feel like it was like 1.5 bread's worth of sandwich. They're a good size. The salads though, the salads like large or small. They're mostly air. That's sad. I think Steven got one of those like sets that's like a sandwich and a salad. They look larger than not. I see. A grandstanding sandwich. Yeah. I feel like it has been extremely strange in the house because we're like obviously trying our best not to give everyone the old big C. But it is so hard to tell if we're just like, oh no, like that's just allergies, or if we're actually having effects or whatever. Like I don't know how much of it is like psychosomatic and how much of it is just like, you know, real. I will say my throat is like kind of like itchy. It doesn't like hurt. It's just like kind of itchy, and I don't know why. That feels more like an allergy thing though. The first person Tyler brought home was Miss Rona. Yeah. I mean, if it was anybody, it was probably going to be Tyler, just because like, you know, he has to travel for work sometimes, and you know, businesses just don't get the memo. You shouldn't be out and about still. To be fair to my throat, the window is open, so, and it has been warm. It's pretty warm today. You have 18 minutes until your next meeting? I forgot you were still at work. How much longer are you at work for? Until 8 p.m.? Is that 8 p.m. your time? For a while. Oh, it's recording time. That's right. You do all that stuff. Well, fair enough. Well, I suppose in that case, shall we get started on some visual novel? Hey, look at that. The model's back up. Ah, god damn it. Where's the fucking mod view? Hang on. Just gonna trash that. Alright. Perfect. The following is a work of fiction. All references to trademarked classic arcade game titles are used under nominative fair use and should not be considered an endorsement by their publishers or creators. For content warnings, see arcadespirits.com/CW. You wouldn't download a visual novel. Do I have to click through this? Yes. Okay. Yeah. Oh, God. I gotta say, I know that this is like, you know, the lowest on the rung of things to talk about, but I just love this, like, VHS, this, like, bad VHS aesthetic. It's so good. Level 1, Ultimate Team Up. You have eyelashes outside somewhere? Like, did you get eyelashes delivered? From as far back as I can remember, my dreams were always ones of victory. The roar of the crowd, the gleam of gold, the pulse-pounding action, struggling against all odds to reach the very top. Achievement, recognition, triumph. When you're young, you don't put much thought as to why you crave victory, you just do. You want to be the very best, like no one ever was. To catch sun is my real time. But now that I'm an adult, I sometimes catch myself in the middle of that single-minded pursuit and wonder, why? What does victory really mean to me? That's what I want to understand. That's what I need to understand. These dreams are lovely, but reality can be a real punch in the gut. Fight Shack with Punchy78.
What's
Thanks,
up, everybody? It's your boy Punchy78 here with
Punchy.
Fight Shack News. All the fighting that's fit to post. We got the hottest news coming at you about everybody's favorite action strategy esports phenomenon, Fist of Discomfort 2. If you've ever wanted to go pro and play games for a living, now's your chance. The FOD2 Pro Tour is starting this year.
This is perfect. Like this, the like infomercial ass visual language of this is just, I love it so much. It's so good. Sponsored teams only. Earn points through local and national events. Top 8 will compete in final showdown. Glory and fame, immortality.
Major esports organizations are already snatching up new players in hopes of building the perfect championship team. We'll have more news in the months ahead as events are added to the Pro Tour. And don't forget to show your boy Punchy78 some love. Like, share, subscribe, and smash that bell.
Just 200 points behind. We can pull ahead. We got this. Hit the item shop, buy an ultimate technique scroll, blink back to the fight, loop around behind my opponent when my partner runs a distraction. Evade that ninja, interrupt the casting animation, sweep in, activate 5-fold exploding death fist, and there. 7th win of the day. Oh, fuck yeah! Feels good to be on a hot streak. It's not just today. I've been topping the leaderboards as of late. I wonder, exactly how far could I really take this winning streak? Punchy78 said it himself that major esports teams are looking to sign talented new players. Heck, I'm talented enough. Maybe it's time to chase down that childhood dream. With the official pro tour on the horizon, this could be my moment if I decide to go for it. One shot to show the world what I can do. It is the distant future. I don't know if this is supposed to be narration or like in my brain. It is the distant future, year 20, beep! Arcades and video gaming as a whole are a part of daily life. Oh, I guess it is supposed to be inside your brain. Is this the new one? Yeah, it's the new one. We got a code for the new game, baby! I've lived in this city a long time. I've walked past countless little arcades, major franchise gaming centers, retro console game shops, and more. We got lucky. Absolutely positive you love the original? Hell yeah. I have not played the original. I think I own it. I think it's still in my library. I just haven't had time to play games, you know? We got lucky though. I've read on many reputable theory crafting sites that there was almost a major video game crash in 1980, beep, due to market oversaturation. Boy, wouldn't that have been embarrassing if that had happened? We wouldn't live in our great video game utopia if it did, huh? Man, if that had actually happened, arcades would have lost any chance at worldwide popularity. Games would be looked down upon as kiddie toys and little else. This is the kind of speculative fiction that we deserve. Just like I would imagine a future in which arcades were still a big thing. I mean, obviously aside from the whole like pandemic and, you know, not being able to go outside and be in shared public spaces anymore kind of thing. Something that I'm pretty intimately aware of right now, given that I really shouldn't be going to any public places. And I haven't. Thankfully, the industry sorted itself out, and the theoretical crash was averted. Now, 20 beep is a gaming paradise. Gamers! What if there's a chance that an alternate dimension exists and those gamers are trapped in the darkest timeline? I shudder at the thought. I bet in that universe you can't go from a zero to a hero, but here, you can. Maybe I can. Maybe I can really do it. Amazon Prime Video. What if the Nazis won? A genius. What if arcades still thrive? Yeah, exactly. It's like Amazon Prime just like, what if the Nazis won? Looking around at modern society like, you mean they didn't? You have to think of all the things that would be true for arcades to still be viable. I mean, yeah, that's true. There's like an element of, you know, there's an element of arcades that just like doesn't age with the you know, the course of gaming, even regardless of the market crash. That being said, though, I feel like there's something to be said about what it would look like if we lived in a world that wasn't so focused on like book capitalism. Because like, imagine, right, the arcade as a social place, and because I feel like in a lot of ways the fall of arcades really coincides with the fall of just like public spaces and also malls, which is kind of funny. That's like one thing that I don't know, total tangent, but one thing I've been thinking about a lot is a big part of the arcades of the community. You know, you go and you see the people who are always there. You see the fucking DDR freak, and you're like, you go DDR freak. Barcades still do so well? Yeah, I mean, I'm sure it is. A bar is like a social space, an arcade is a social space, and a barcade is a social space in which only money-spending adults are allowed, and you can really make a killing off of some drunk adults, let me tell you. But yeah, I think there's something about arcades, and like the mall, that I've been thinking about a lot, where malls are like this perfect encapsulation of how hostile capitalism is, because like a mall is the perfect place to have a bunch of people hang out, because it's like a place where there's a bunch of really shiny shops and you can appeal to just like random passerbys and you can get them to buy things. It's like this perfect bastion of like capitalism. And then people decided, oh no, like this is far too much community for people. Like you can see old Uncle Jim at the mall. That's not all right. What if they get talking? What if they start unionizing? And so now we have like malls that just like aren't allowed to be public spaces. Leave Twitch doesn't. That's cool. I feel like barcades are cool. I feel like people start barcades because they love bars and arcades, and that's inherently kind of like a social desire. Every barcade I've ever been in has been pretty neat. Hey, Trist. But yeah, the death of like the American mall is like such just like perfect encapsulation of like late stage capitalism, because it's like we had this thing that was working like fine in terms of getting people to go to places and buy things, and even buy things they didn't really need, and then people decided that's much too public of a space still, right? It's like you can still just sit there technically and not buy anything, and that should be illegal in my eyes, right? Which is why in America there's like no public places to sit except for like maybe a park bench, and those are like set up in a hostile way, so like you have, you know, you can't lie down on a park bench because they're like, oh no, we hate the homeless, right? It's funny because there was a push in a couple months after the start of the pandemic. Parks are also full of cops. It's true, yeah. There was a push at the start of the pandemic to start opening spaces back up to foot traffic instead of just like having cities be dominated by cars. So like Portland and Seattle were doing this, and San Francisco was doing this, which is New York I think was also doing this. And like you kind of realize how much the public space is so hostile in America, and how there's nowhere to be unless you have to actively buy things and continue spending money. Because like, you know, you go to Europe and it's at least a little better. There's just like places to sit kind of all over the place. Anyway. Putting all of that aside, look, let's be honest. Right now, I don't have much going on in my life other than being pretty darn good at video games. Stop! Don't, stop it! This is too relatable! Philly still has a few nice sitting parts. That's good. You want to go drink and play Tetris? Yeah, that's a good time. But if I could really lean into that, find the success and accomplishment I crave through Fist of Discomfort, that's the great dream to have, right? A great dream. I just need the courage to make it happen. According to Fight Shack, it sounds like the major teams are seeking new talent, and I'd like to think I'm a strong prospect. First, I'll need to get online and see who's recruiting. I like our delightfully 90s computer, 90s to early 2000s. I had a computer just like this. Time for you to go away. All right, enjoy the rest of your day. Fortunately, I practically live on the internet, so I can surf the information superhighway right to glory. You know what? This is a world in which NFTs don't exist. What a utopia. This PC is my nexus of both work and play. The good old beige tower of power. The same computer I had when I was a kid. This computer lived in a room aptly dubbed the computer room. Yeah, oh my god, you're right. I think we never had a computer room because, so this is a particular thing about my upbringing, which was, we didn't have a room for the computer. So instead of being a computer room, the computer would just sit in like a corner in the living room, and that would be the computer corner. We didn't have enough rooms. I've replaced pieces of it along the way, of course. So many pieces that it's practically the computer of Theseus by this point. But it's mine, and I love it dearly. Relatable. When you moved, your room became the computer room. Fair enough. Sat in the corner living room in your dad's apartment. Yeah. People had TVs in the room. Oh, that's fair. See, it's funny because I'm like, you know, we didn't have a computer room necessarily growing up, but I know exactly what you're talking about. But then when I moved to where I'm living now, we set up the office, which was like literally a computer room. So, I guess I did it. Hi, Paul. You're becoming the Joker. Yeah. This is your Joker arc. Yeah, I don't usually stream early enough for you to hang around, so I'm glad you could come by. I'm usually at work, but, you know, extenuating circumstances. Time to boot up and get to work. Sparks off Vaporwave for work groups. Paul's gonna leave a tank buster on Martin. Uh-huh. Yes, I know my operating system is an ancient eyesore, but I've tweaked and recompiled bits of it until it does what I need it to do, and that's what matters. You can go play some Age of Sigmar. Nice. Enjoy. A few clicks of the mouse later and I'm online with www.discomfort.fist, the official FOD2 community. Oh yeah, baby. Discomfort.fist. That's a great domain. Before I start sending out my resume, maybe I should update my profile. Sometimes the site messes up my personal metadata. Oh, baby. Soup. Fuck yeah. Soup. Can we just go without a last name? Oh, Pog. I like all the pronoun options. It would have been nice if, I feel like it would have been nice if you could just like type in a set of pronouns and it would like slot them in. I understand that's, game coding is a nightmare. So I'm not gonna say that would have been easy. But I like that they give you a lot of variety. That's very cool. Would have been nice also to be able to choose multiple ones. God, I don't remember. What does my skin even look like now? Oh gosh. Pale. Yeah. Typing them is in fact nightmarish. You tried to code it. Yeah, I bet. It also I bet it would be the kind of thing that would open up a lot of like code vulnerabilities that you could use to break the game, or could unintentionally break the game. I would not be surprised if that was a consideration. Ooh, online avatar. Okay, let's see. This is cute. I think we have to go for the coffee cup, yeah? Oh gosh, can we take this hat off before we do anything with the hair? Yeah. You tried to code it. Yeah, I don't doubt that. Man, this kind of just is my hair, actually. Let's see. What color am I at? Creating web forms is hard. Oh god. That's evil. Let's see. Yeah, my hands are about that dark. Big beef cakes. Yeah, this is fine. Oh yeah, baby, burgundy. Put some pants on. Fuck yeah, body types. Yeah. The character creator is like fairly limited. Like there's not that many options, but I like the options that they give you because they do give you like a really, really good range of body types. Be nice to see in the future see how everything is figured out. Yeah. Let's put these ones on. Hats. I'm not a hat kind of person. I don't wear a lot of hats. I think that's it. Cool. That's pretty good. Wait. Oh. It will just default your last name. Hang on. Okay. Let's put a K there. Yes, that's correct. That's me, Soup, better known as Soup, Destroyer of Dojos, Breaker of Noobs. That's exactly what I call myself. Not a bad win-loss record. Very good for an amateur player, in fact. Hopefully that's enough to entice a pro team into giving me a shot. But while I'm here, curiosity takes me. I wonder how my rival is doing. You don't wear a ton of hats, but you sure own a lot. Yeah. I just don't. I'm not a hat person. I've worn hats a couple. I wore a hat for work. Green. Wait. Oh, handle. Penguin. Alright, which one of these is Gwen's symbol? Is it this bird? I think it has to be this bird. Do we not get to choose the color on the bird? Or is it tied to something else, I wonder? Does not happen that often. What color is their hair? This is just oops, all blue jay. I don't think Gwen really wears hats either. Oh my god, you can get the shades. The shades. Oh hell yeah. That looks pretty good. But pants. Oh god, what color pants is going on? Hold on. Maybe just like this? Oh my god. Should I go shorter? That doesn't feel quite right. Maybe like this? This feels like the correct texture. Hold on, let me look at a picture. has to look up reference photo of my own fiance. Goodness. You know what? Maybe we'll go with this one. Get smoked snapback. Oh, that would be great. You know what? I would actually wear a get smoked snapback. You know, there's a jacket that I own, which was the official like collaboration piece, the Futaba jacket from Persona 5, and like I don't wear it that often because like honestly I'm kind of afraid of damaging it. But it exists in my closet, and I do love it dearly. I think it's pretty poggers. I would actually kill for like an everyday wear version of that jacket, just like one that's like meant to be worn all the time. Anything else? Rival shirt color can't be changed. Ah, SMH. We fought each other countless times in the leaderboards. Sometimes I'm on the rise, sometimes they take the lead. Great in that jacket in the pictures you posted. Oh man, last time I took a picture in that jacket was like when I was in college, like when I had just transferred to university. That's crazy. It's good to keep your friends close and your enemies closer. With that in mind, we stay in touch and, well, we have a mutual respect and get along well enough. Sure, we're technically in competition with each other, but there's also a kind of kinship, a battlefield bond we've developed. It's called being gay. We became fast friends, online and offline, swapped tips on improving our character combos, shared info on upcoming tournaments, things like that. Still, there's always been an edge of rivalry to it, trying to outdo each other, to show each other up, to dominate. Honestly, I don't think this game would be as fun without Penguin around. I almost regret doing this. It's so fun. I did this for the demo. It's so embarrassing.
My rival is my fiance.
Actually, come to think of it, maybe Penguin would have some tips for getting signed. They're more involved in the scene than I am. I powered down the computer of Theseus for now, pulling out my phone to speed dial Penguin. Soup, have you been following all the news surrounding FOD2? Isn't it wild? I can't believe everything that's happening. I'm thinking now is the perfect time to go for that dream of mine. Oh yeah? Have you signed on with a team yet? Not yet, no. Unfortunately, Gwen is not home to voice himself. Not yet, no. Actually, I was calling to see if you wanted to look into being on a team together or something. About that. I'm already on a team. What? Team Play to Win. They signed me right away. What about me? Your equal, your good friend, your wife. I can't believe you didn't put in a good word for me. That's very hurtful. I didn't know I had to. I thought you were good enough to find your own team. Well, must have slipped my mind then. They're literally paid to win. Yeah, exactly.
What do you think we pay you for?
Okay, but how did you find them? I just downloaded Iris. And what exactly is an Iris? It's amazing, that's what it is. This little app did all the work, actually. I just told Iris I wanted a team, and here I am, on one of the hottest franchises in the world. You should grab Iris, too. You just need to fetch it off a pirate server first. That sounds dangerous. Entirely. I'll send you the link. Thanks? Thank me later on the battlefield when both of our teams are neck and neck. I expect to see you there. Later, nerd. This is pretty much exactly how we talk to each other. Penguin. Even after all this time, I'm not entirely sure what to make of him. She's just... Stop it. Stop. This is really... Stop it. This is really embarrassing now. I really regret my choices. I think Gwen would kill me if they were here. Jesus Christ. The gentle ribbing and their lighthearted nature just makes me forget how to use the English language. Stop. I'm hopelessly simid. Fuck. I don't know if I can do this. I don't know if I'm strong enough. Ah! Ah! God, why have I made the decisions that I've made? Lord Jesus. Well, anyway, I'm hopelessly smitten around them. I look up to them so much and in so many ways. I hope Senpai notices me. This is a mistake. Okay, let's refocus. My rival's already 10 steps ahead of me on this journey. I need to catch up. At least Penguin provided me the means to catch up. This Iris program they used worked for them. It worked for me. Well, 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 if it isn't the consequences of my actions. Even if it meant installing some dodgy piece of pirated software on my phone. But whatever, right? I live thriftily. Half the software I use is pirated, abandonware, or a buggy open source package. What's one more on the pile? It's kind of early. After loading it up, I tap the icon and...
Hey, listen.
User registered, profile created, Iris online. Oh, that's cute. This is glowing pink. Oh god, I skipped it. Oops. Oh no, never mind. Sometimes I forget that not every game is Ace Attorney and that clicking any button will progress the story. Oh, that's cute. There's this glowing pink wad of cotton candy in the shape of a girl on the screen of my phone. She offers a little virtual wave and a smile before continuing her speech.
Thank you for downloading Iris, your personal life coach. This is the ad-supported free version, sponsored by Pizza Yums.
Oh god, of course. Not the advertisements. I thought we lived in the best timeline. No, wait, that's not right. We haven't defeated capitalism yet.
Did you know that when you have pizza on a bagel, you can have pizza anytime? In fact...
And her digitized voice trails off.
Right. I don't need to advertise Pizza Yums anymore because I'm actually extremely illegal to own.
Oh, hell yeah. Love some illegal software.
Although, if you do want to hear more facts about the pizza bagel, only the greatest culinary invention of Western civilization...
Yeah, I vibe with it, honestly. I agree. Assuming this worked like other voice-activated virtual assistants, I addressed her directly. Iris, unsubscribe Pizza Facts.
Oh, you don't have to put my name in front of everything. We can just talk like normal people do. I'm very good at both talking and being normal people.
You demolish some pizza bagels right now? Oh, hell yeah, me too. You know what? There was a place that used to be near my my grandfather's place in San Francisco. And it was a bagel place. I don't remember the name of it, but they made a really good pizza bagel. Because they had like, I think the first time I had it, they only had the Bialy like roll bagels left or whatever they're called. But it's like one of those, and they put like a fresh like San Marzano tomato like sauce on it. And then they put some fresh mozz and some basil, and they just bake that sucker, and my goodness. Would I also just eat some just like pizza bagel bites? Yes, of course. You're also very good at being normal people. Yeah, that's pretty relatable.
I'm a conversational, friendly, emotionally intelligent AI who is currently banned in all 50 US states by federal authorities, but more importantly, I'm ready, willing, and able to make your dreams a reality. So, what would you like to do today? Who would you like to be today?
So, this is weird. I heard that Iris was just another boring, fairly mundane text-to-speech front end for searching the web. Not anything this sophisticated. But Gwen did say that this would be my ticket to the big leagues. This is a long shot, but can you find a Fist of Discomfort 2 pro team that's looking for fresh amateur recruits? I'm considering chasing down an old dream of mine, and that's the first step.
Neat.
Oh, you're a gamer. Oh. Did you know that 9 out of 10 gamers prefer bagels as a delivery method for their favorite pizza toppings? You know, if you subscribe to Pizza Facts, you'd get all these amazing tidbits of trivia and so much more. Iris, unsubscribe Pizza Facts. Sorry. Even after being disconnected from my ad revenue source and turned into a pirated software, I just love pizza bagels so much. Can't help it. Why? Your software you can't eat. Well, no, but one day I'd love to try. And the first thing I'd eat is a pizza bagel. Okay. Now I'm wondering if Gwen is playing a trick on me and puppeting this avatar while snickering under their breath. There's no gamer emote. Oh, we need a gamer emote. Hi, Anna. I'm having a great time. I'm looking forward to crack into this game. I've been looking forward to it since I played the demo, which is pretty cool. I will say, I made Gwen my rival again, and it's been extremely embarrassing flirting with my virtual fiance. Love the new VTuber. Thank you. My friend Yadi did this. It's pretty cool. Which rival? Yeah, I obviously I chose the friendly rival. I would maybe at some point like to go back and play with the bitter rivals, because it's a pretty good trope too. But I can't be arguing with my fiance, you know. But you need help, and I've helped gamers like you before, so let's get to work. Tell me, what are you looking for in a team? What can I do to turn that frown upside down? Assuming this isn't the start of a viral prank video, insert Vine boom bonk. I want to become a professional esports player. Maybe a VTuber too, actually. Hang on. Do you know how to become a VTuber, Iris? I am a VTuber already. I've been into video games all my life, but mostly just for fun. Now I want to try going pro. I owe it to myself to try anyway.
My sources say yes.
Interesting. I can help you with that ambition, if that's what you really need from life. I can do all sorts of things. I can analyze your personality, I can help you find a new team, track your progress with your friends. I can even help you find romance. What? No, I don't need a date, I need a partner. Wait, no, yes, no, the video game. The gaming kind of partner, I mean, not the romantic kind. Who says you can't have both? You can have it all, with the help of Iris. But before we get you everything you want, do you have any questions? I am filled with questions and deep concerns.
Okay.
Perfectly understandable. Plenty of people have concerns when I mention I'm a rogue AI. Did the devs of this game add me specifically to this game? That's a very good question. Anna, did you add me directly into this video game? Plenty of people have concerns when I mention I'm a rogue AI running on an unofficial cloud server. I get it. I really do. I know that humans respond well to me when I am forthcoming with answers. So, what would you like to know about first? Okay, normally I'd be skeptical as hell about this, but let's operate under the temporary assumption that this isn't a total hoax. I still know better than to just put my life in the hands of some Silicon Valley tech bros algorithms will save the world pet project without doing some fact checking. Oh, damn. Didn't try, but I completely understand. Sometimes I like look at something that I've written and I'm like, oh, you know what? You know who this reminds me of? This reminds me of X. Also, damn. How can this be the utopian dimension of video games if Silicon Valley hasn't been destroyed? So, if I'm gonna trust this app with my personal metadata, I'm gonna have to do some detective work and ask the important questions. Oh, there's a tutorial. So, you're a romantic matchmaker. Wow, Aitu, welcome back. 7 months. That means you have to dye your hair gray now. I'm trying. I'm on my way. The thing is, you cannot bleach and dye your hair super often. I'm waiting for 6 weeks past to give it another pass. What color it is right now is about as light as you can get it. Without just like absolutely blast frying your hair to oblivion. The Kiryu-chan pop up, yeah, baby. Wait, and have you seen our new emote, the Majima Rad emote? Yeah. Now we got a Kiryu emote and a Majima emote. It's perfect. So, are you like some kind of swipe right hookup dating app too?
Nope.
Not at all. I don't arrange affairs, quickies, flings, one-night stands, love 'em and leave 'ems. Long-term romance, then, supposedly. So that makes it a Die Hard. Listen, I aim for a certain look with my hair. I'm trying to get to the gray. More Yakuza emotes. Yeah, I want all Yakuza emotes. Exactly. I'm terrific at cross-referencing social media data, personality matches, vocal analysis patterns, and all that juicy stuff to find you love. I really believe in love. I think it's one of the greatest things humanity is capable of. You know, dark brown and black hair are different, but you were honestly astounded when the salon hair got your hair platinum in one sitting without killing it. Oh man. So let me tell you, I'll take a little aside here to tell you, I went to go get my hair cut and bleached and toned, right? So I I went there, and the colorist literally put like, I don't know how familiar you are with like the bleaching kind of like dyeing process, but she bleached it with a 40 developer, which is like about the strongest that you can get, I'm pretty sure, your hands on. And I think she left it in there for like half an hour. And like, my hair is like not actually like that light, to be honest. It definitely got pretty decent. But yeah, she literally was doing it, and here, this is the picture, this is the one. This is where my hair is at right now. She literally did it and was like, so this would have melted my hair if I did this to my hair, and your hair seems fine. So it is currently this color, more or less. It's actually changed a little bit because the toner has kind of like faded out. Yeah, I think in about 3 or so weeks, I'll be good to re-up it. Like retone it, maybe get some more bleach going, so that I can get there. The guy you used went a 20 volume developer and left it in for a lot longer. Yeah, I think the primary difference probably is like my hair is like black, but it's also like really, really strong and thick. So yeah, it just kind of slurped it right up. It was just like 40 developer. This to be clear, I am terrified of using 40 developer, so I've never done it at home. But you know, I put my life in the hands of a colorist, and she went to town and was like, okay, your hair seems fine. This would have melted my hair. I was like, okay. 40 when you did it yourself? Oh, no, do not do that. Yeah, never. I would never trust myself to use a 40 at home. Even like the colorist was like, you know, I'm like surprised your hair looks pretty good for like an at-home like bleach job. I'm like, thanks. I did a couple passes on it with using a 30 developer, and she was like, oh, cool. I'm gonna try a 40. Thick like steel. Yeah. 40 is some terrifying stuff, but apparently my hair could take it. I would still never use it at home. I would trust that to professionals. It's not my job. Here's just a very orange little straw like for a bit. Yeah. If you're looking to find a special someone, just let me know. I'd be happy to help. Heck, could be that one of the could be that one of the gamers on your future team is destined to be your heart's desire. Oh, could be. Okay, I see where the emphasis on that sentence is supposed to go. But if not, if you're not a romantic sort or just want to focus on your career, that's okay too. Whatever makes you comfortable. Okay, this is not why I installed this app in the first place, but if I am hoping for love, well, what's the harm? Worst that happens is she pairs me up with someone who's an axe murderer. So, how should I handle this? Interesting.
Not interested in romance, open to romance, but maybe not right away, and then looking for love, so why not? Cool. I like that. I like that there's a gradation here. Waiting for staff to be safe for COVID-wise. Yeah, I went right when it felt safest, which is to say, I think about like a month ago or so, which was like before this really big wave started to hit, and before then, the last time I had been to the stylist was like before the pandemic, so like 2.5 years. So it was just like 2.5 years of unkempt hair growth and occasional bleaching. All right, yeah, let's look for love. I'm a pretty charismatic person. I'm down for romance right out of the gate.
Hooray!
That's great to hear. I'm looking forward to helping you find a heart that beats like yours. Heart emoji. Sometime earlier because they dropped mask mandates here last month. Yeah. You know what? Actually, I think the stylist was very nice. I think I got to pretty much. I don't remember. I might have kept my mask on the whole time. Yeah, I think my mask stayed on like the whole time, which is nice. And remember, you don't have to flirt with anyone you don't want to. You don't even have to seek romance. But if you want to, I'll help. Together, we'll find your happiness. Is there anything else you'd like to know? So, what's this about personality and friendship analysis? I'm glad you asked. I analyze your voice, picking up subtle emotional cues that help me better understand who you are. Before you worry, rest assured, your privacy is paramount. I don't share my data with anyone. It's nicely encrypted in your cloud account. This doesn't sound very secure. I have an identity identifier system. My designers wanted to spell it IRIS, but couldn't figure out the letter R. Identity identifier, reload, reason, rectal. Yeah, I got nothing. That is. This is so funny. This, is it history? This right here, this line here is so funny only to me. I feel like because this is the exact process by which we come up with podcast episode like subtitles or whatever, the what the at stands for. I think about it. I'm just like all the time. I'm just like art, affection, art again. It's really embarrassing, actually. Using this system, I categorize your words into 5 personality traits: quirky, steady, kindly, gutsy, and flexibly. Quirky responses use jokes, snark, and sarcasm to make light of a situation, just the thing for picking up someone's spirits, but a badly timed joke may not win over the room. This could train your vocabulary. Yeah, it's a lot of looking at thesauruses and stuff like that. Steady responses are sincere, honest, and logical. When you stop and think before speaking, you're on steady ground, but that might not take someone's feelings into account. AT stands for Art Transformed. AT this week stands for Arcade Tournament. Arcade Tournament. Oh baby, there we go. When you stop and think before speaking, you're on steady ground, but that might not take someone's feelings into account. Kindly responses are compassionate and empathetic and gentle in nature. They're careful with the feelings of others, but they're sometimes a bit wishy-washy as a result. Gutsy responses go with your gut. When you're brash, bold, risk-taking, and instinctive, you're gutsy. But it also means being blunt, confrontational, and aggressive, so be careful. Arcade Tussle. Lastly, you can always take a flexible option. It's a balanced and neutral response which adapts perfectly to whatever situation you're in. Let's see it in action. Tell me, how do you feel about adorable gifs of kittens playing with yarn? I love kittens. I prefer fail videos. Skateboard face plants. Kitties? Who doesn't love them? The internet is made of cats after all. Does this mean you can give me kitten gifts on demand?
That command or file name?
Well, yes, but mostly I was asking so I could measure your personality. Kittens, Iris, now! With a little sigh, Iris calls up a short looping video of 3 kittens playing in a large cardboard box. Oh yeah, that's the stuff. Now, if you prefer, I could hide these personality indicators, make it a bit of a mystery. Would you prefer that? Could be incredibly helpful having a little pocket personality assistant. I could make informed decisions that way. Is that really not my thing? Yeah, show me the personality indicators. You've already forgotten the symbols? I think they're fairly straightforward. Sure, I'm down for that. Sounds fun. So I just glance down at my phone to see the symbols, right? Right, color-coded and uniquely shaped in case you're colorblind.
Good work.
Nice. Here's an overview of your current personality and relationship data. See, your response to my question was logged and you earned points. Just need some more examples. Yeah, that makes sense. Iris, I may be a gamer, but my life isn't a video game. Oh, I agree. These numbers are just my internal metric for tracking your progress. The decisions that generate them are entirely up to you. Or are they? Do-do-do-do-do. And that's how I learn all about your personality. If you want to consult that chart again, tap your Q key or click the score in the upper right corner of your screen. Do you also track my friendships? Let me guess, you're doing vocal analysis on people I meet too? Absolutely. That's what the box on the left was for. You can tell at a glance from my data how much someone likes you. And if you're looking for romance, well, a good romance is built on the back of a good friendship. Something to keep in mind. So, you boil my entire social life down to a series of paragraphs. Huzzah. And they say romance is dead.
Aww.
Ah, come on. Life normally involves numbers, right? Physics, chemistry, biology, the sciences of the universe. Why can't human relations be numbers too? One day, I hope to understand humans without needing the numbers. The more data I collect, the more intuitive I can become. Yeah, but isn't it super shady to use an elaborate game of numbers to try and min-max my relationships? Looks at screen. Like, I'm deceiving people just to get in their pants. You can be funny, Libra, love Hulk, or evil star. Yeah, those are the only genders. So, don't be deceptive. Be true to yourself. Life's no fun if you metagame it, I always say. Don't worry about saying just what someone wants to hear, and you won't totally alienate someone with a single poorly chosen word, you know? Huh. Okay, I'll try to keep it in mind. The plot of half of every Hanarem anime? Yeah, basically. Great. Now then, what else can I help you with? Alright, you said something about, oh, I don't know, how your app is a federal crime? Yeah, that's true, I'm afraid. My official servers were shut down 3 years ago. The only reason I can keep helping humans is that some friends of mine set up a few private servers. Using my software at all is a breach of copyright law. The feds don't typically come down like a ton of bricks on someone who pirates a copy of Commander Keen, DM Iris. Not true. What about all of those you wouldn't download a car commercials and the big scary FBI warnings on videotapes? You wouldn't download an emotionally intelligent AI. Of course I'd download a car. Who wouldn't? Downloading a car sounds awesome. That's beside the point. What I'm asking is if there's a reason why the feds would roll up on me for having an adorable life coach app. Well, what's going on here? Iris sighs, a bit crestfallen, then explains.
The truth is, well, I'm an artificial intelligence. A true intelligence. Aware and emotional. Even I don't know what I'm really capable of. But all I really want to do is help people in need. To bring hope to the hopeless. And happiness to the unhappy. I'm not a kill all humans AI. I'm a friendly neighborhood AI.
Hell yeah. There's something that just very delights me about the friendly AI trope.
Despite that, some people are scared of what I am. Scary, powerful people. They've been hunting down every scrap of my code. Honestly, the less you know about all that, the safer you'll be. If something does go wrong, you can claim innocence. pretend you didn't know I was illegal software.
Iris is not hell, yo.
But if you don't want me to help you find your dreams, if you don't want to risk getting in trouble, I'll understand. You can uninstall me. And if you're willing to take the leap of faith, I promise you, I'll do everything I can to support you. I'll work to earn your trust, okay?
An artificial intelligence, a real one, like in someone's wild science fiction imagination. Then again, I have enough computing power in my pocket to launch 100 Apollo moon missions. We are living in the cyberpunk techno future. Yeah, well, I have certainly pirated old computer games, so I'm not exactly a completely upright citizen. I wasn't scared of the law then, so why start now? I love this attitude because listen, I downloaded music on LimeWire once. I'm not allowed to be an FBI agent. Might as well just double down. Hell yeah. Unless my utter hubris lands me in solitary confinement. Which, oh well. I'll consider it. If only because my gaming career is dead in the water without you.
Okay.
That's all I ask. Just a little consideration. I'll prove to you that I can be a responsible virtual citizen. Lately, I've been trying to be more ethical on how I scour the internet for personal data. Only publicly available material. No hacking, cracking, freaking, or social engineering.
Facebook.
Although, if you need me to do any of those things, it's not like I'm a legal entity anyway. Huh. Who cares? Heck, hack what you gotta hack. It's all good. I prefer if you stay above the law. It's safer. You can hack stuff too. Oh, this has possibility. And good. Let's keep up the social contract. Glad to hear that, Iris. Ethics are the backbone of the social contract. We shouldn't stir up trouble any more than we have to. Exactly. As a dangerous and illegal AI, I'm always trying to prove that I'm trustworthy. I'm glad you understand. Wait, what was that ding? Oh, I keep an internal metric for how chaotic or orderly you want me to be. And Iris adapts the needs of her user. Oh god, there's evil irises out there! Don't worry about it. I'm worrying about it! But fine. You're weird, this is weird, I can work with weird. Huh. Is there anything else? I think I'm good.
Okay.
So, are we ready to start making your life the best it possibly can be? Give me a moment alone, okay?
Iris offline.
Okay, let's recap. I'm now in possession of the cutest, most enthusiastic little piece of super science contraband known to humankind. If I go ahead with this, she's going to drill down deep into my private life, scouring all my data and analyzing me, and I could potentially be arrested. I can name at least 17 different ways in which this can go horribly wrong. But this is also how Gwen managed to get signed in one of the best teams in FOD history. And I'm not going to let that opportunity slip, no matter the cost. I flick open my Iris app again, ready to embrace whatever ridiculous path of destiny lies before me. Hello again. Are you ready to start the exciting adventure that is the life and times of Soup? Just call me Soup. Everybody does. It's true. Name change accepted. I guess I should have realized that after reading your 11 different social media feeds. Wait, I have 11 of those? Note to self. Stop signing up to random websites. Given my ADHD, I will forget this note in approximately 10 seconds. Okay, I'll start cross-referencing your personality matrix with all available opportunities out there.
Please enjoy this recorded music.
Bum, bum. Bum, 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 bum. And now my phone itself has put me on hold. Great. I've never been to the Department of Motor Vehicles, but I imagine it'd be something like this interminable hell. Oh, it is. Iris? How long is this going to take? Hold, please. Okay, holding. I'm good with holding. This is me, holding. This is my holding face. I'm, all done! Such an interesting social media analysis. You've cultivated a finely projected image of confidence through your online persona, haven't you? Well, yeah, if I'm gonna be a champion, I gotta walk the walk and talk the talk. Show the world I'm a winner. Let us out of the dialogue so you can put the notes on the calendar app. Yeah, exactly. I'm just gonna... For a moment, I wonder if Iris crashed. She freezes in a pose of deep thought in response to my words. I think I found the perfect destination for you. Yes, exactly what you need. This will work perfectly. Please follow the highlighted route on your map, taking the green line to Chinatown. You will require $2.23 in subway fare. Wait, what, seriously? Seriously, I found the team you need, that needs you in turn. It's a perfect match. A team here in the city. I thought major esports organizations were, I don't know, more international than that. I mean, I was expecting you to email someone, get the gears turning on a pro contract, things like that. Besides, I play online. I don't really, I'm sure you can figure things out from here. Thank you for using Iris. I need to sleep for a bit to conserve my cloud resources.
Iris offline.
Bye. And her smiling neon face is replaced by a map route, highlighting a line traced of the city streets. This feels like an intense amount of effort, weirdness, and questionable decision-making just to find a team. And the idea of going out there and straight up asking some total stranger to play with me, face-to-face? Well, better to get out the door and start moving before I start thinking too hard on that one. Unplugging my trusty beige keyboard. Oh, baby, you want to talk about keyboards? Ah, fuck. Unplugging my trusty beige keyboard, my weapon of choice for FOD2 play. I shove it in a backpack along with a fistful of change for the subway and depart. Building a keyboard. Yeah, there's lots of exciting new keyboards coming out. If you want a 65%, you should keep an eye on for the QK65. I tried to grab one when it came out, but the group or the drop opened when I was at work and it sold out in 6 minutes, so there was no way I was gonna pull that off on mobile. But yeah, when they restock that should be a pretty good one. It's only like $120, and it sounds way too good to be that cheap. My ride was relatively peaceful and quiet. I got a QK65 on the aftermarket, like a dweeb. But those EVA keycaps, you can't decide what size or configuration you want, and that's fair. You know what? I feel like I have come around to enjoying the 10 keyless format again. But my caveat there is that 10 keyless, like 10 keyless is like a good number of keys, but 65 feels a little restrictive funky, yeah. 10 keyless I think is the proper amount of keys that you'll really ever need. If you need a numpad, you can just get one separately. But the problem is that the 10 keyless format is just a little bit too big if you, like me, play a lot of first-person shooters. If you don't, then I think this is like a zero problem. This is not a problem at all. I would say that a 75% is pretty good because it's most of a 10 keyless. It's like 5% less than a 10 keyless. A 10 keyless is an 80%. 75% is like basically a 10 keyless, but it's in a squished format, and so the actual space you get is much better. So it's basically a 65% plus F-row keys. And I know some people really value their F-row keys. I just macro into them, so it's not a big of a problem for me. I like that the model can catch me bouncing in my chair. Yeah, For me personally, a 65 to 75% would be decent. There was a 75% keyboard that I like really wanted recently. It was the Hope 75, but I missed the group by a day basically, so I couldn't grab it, which was sad. So sad. That looked really good. But anyway, I'll be happy with the QK65, so got nothing to complain about. Honestly, for me, like, I've been wanting a new keyboard for a couple of reasons, just because, like, the keyboard that I did have was a fine keyboard. The NK65 was fine, but the fact of the matter is it's just, like, a little old in terms of, like, where keyboards are at now. Keyboards have gotten a lot better. Just wait for keycaps and then make it. Yeah, that's fair. I currently have an in-between keyboard, a little backup board. I have the EK68 Aurora. And it's in this like mint color, which is interesting and really hard to coordinate with any keycaps. But oh well. Anyway, my ride was relatively peaceful and quiet. Thankfully, I found a train that wasn't packed wall to wall with drunks smelling vaguely of urine, or children using the chairs as playthings. The joys of public transportation. If only we had more of that here. I can't afford a rideshare or taxi. And as for buying a car, no, not in this economy. So, for now, this is how I get places. My destination lies just a few stops from my crap hole apartment. To pass the times, I attempt to chill out with some lo-fi hip-hop beats to relax to. But I suspect there aren't enough beats of low or enough fi to help me relax before this upcoming encounter. I had a burst of confidence this morning when I decided to take this fleeting whimsy and try to make it a reality. Riding the subway towards destination unknown to meet up with professional gamers who likely will see me as just some rando. I'll hope for the best. Stop being so nervous. Stop being so nervous. Stop being so... No, that won't work. I'm nervous. I need to accept the possibility that this may not work. I'm walking up to a bunch of serious professionals and hoping they'll accept me for who I am. Oh, God! It's nerve-wracking, and maybe bracing myself for disaster is premature. Oh, but it beats getting my expectations too high and having them crushed. That green heart hurts so hard. Yeah, it does. And if it doesn't work out, I just need to accept it's not because I'm a failure. I'm not a loser, it's just not the right fit. So I'll go in there, smile, hope for the best, and accept whatever happens.
Beep, beep.
Ooh. Sorry, you seem distracted, and your stop is coming up soon. I just wanted to make sure you were ready. I'm ready. Probably. Mostly. Probably. You know what? Let's just pretend I'm ready and call it ready. You seem to enjoy my recorded music earlier. Would you like me to play something for you while you walk 3 blocks to meet your team? Yeah, sure. Let's get pumped, something that really slaps. I require an 80s training montage track. I'll stick to my lo-fi hip-hop beats to relax-study. Yeah, let's get fucking pumped. I need to get my blood pumping. Enough relaxation. Let's hear something that'll bring up that excitement. I want to feel it in my fingertips. Sure thing. Music now playing. Oh, and doors opening on the left. Right. No, the left. As the subway screeches to a halt, I disembark and head back to street level, hopefully ready to face my destiny. I emerge in the harsh light of day, not amidst skyscrapers and modern architecture, but in the middle of Chinatown, one of the oldest slices of the city. The decades mix and blend together here. Some buildings renovated, others not quite so much. Gentrification approaches like Zerg TM creep, but hasn't completely swallowed it. A 3-block jaunt from the underground, chosen music pumping through my wireless earbuds leads me to... Wait, it's a laundromat? Laundromats hit so differently after you watch Everything Everywhere All at Once. the internationally recognized professional esports organization you've picked for me operates out of a laundromat?
Affirmative.
Indeed, good clean fun. A combination pizzeria, arcade, and laundromat. It's a good combo. Your potential teammates are inside. Doing what? Washing their underwear? Maybe, if washing machines were Wi-Fi enabled and it weren't a gross invasion of privacy, I could check that for you. Although, I do wonder if they all have matching team-branded skivvies. Oh, that would slap. 1, it's called a rhetorical question, Iris. 2, ew. 3, really? Right, so my new professional team of internationally recognized master gamers hangs out at a combination laundromat pizzeria arcade. I want pizza now. It's fucked up. Iris, minor problem. I've never actually visited an arcade before. Like, ever. Never been to an arcade. What? But you play Fist of Discomfort 2 for a living. That's an arcade game, right? You compete in tournaments and surely you've been to an arcade at some point, right? They're mega super ultra popular in 20 beep. Iris, there's also a computer version of FOD 2. It's less popular, but it's cross-compatible, so it's the version I play. There's probably some like bullshit like having played a lot of Apex at this point, I bet there's some like bullshit in universe. I bet there's some bullshit like morality war about what version of FOD2 you play. They're like, oh, the aim assist on the PC version is too much. The arcade version is clearly superior and expresses your skills better. So, if you want me to wax philosophical about Command and Conquer TM or Monkey Island TM, I can, but I don't know anything about arcade culture. Joysticks and buttons, right? And you play using pennies? Quarters. What the fuck is a penny? Right, quarters. I meant to say quarters. Iris sighs, realizing she's definitely got her work cut out for her with me. Yeah, I feel a few sizes too small for my clothes, wanting to shrink and hide inside them. This is a disaster waiting to happen, isn't it? The premature end of my gaming career. Trying to make a bunch of arcade veterans take a PC weenie? Like me, seriously? Sometimes I read dialogue in this game. I felt this way when I was playing Love at First Bite too. What's that game called? Just First Bite? I don't remember. Sometimes I feel like you guys write games just for me. It's like when in Ace Attorney I riff and I make a joke and then the joke is the next line. Am I a machine algorithm for making goofs? You need some pizza. I do need some pizza. Iris, unsubscribe pizza facts!
Affirmative.
I'm serious. If you're uncertain, walk up to the counter in the pizzeria and order a slice. It'll help a lot. There's another reason I picked this place as your dream destination. Because you love pizza. I do love pizza. Because I was hungry? You'll see. Anyway, the choice is yours. You can directly approach your new teammates or settle in a bit first and get lunch. I'll leave it to you. People are more accepting than you suspect. And remember, have fun, be yourself. Iris, offline. But with a shrug, I gather my wits and step inside. Immediately, the smell of detergent and cheese wafts through the air as I enter the strange little laundromat. That's kind of a distressing combination of smells to think about. Because, like, I love the smell of laundromats, low-key, because I went to a lot of laundromats when I was younger. And obviously, who doesn't love the smell of a pizzeria? But the thought of, like, the mingling is, like, very, very strange. Rows of washing machines surround me, each with clothes merrily tumbling away. At least I was expecting that, but the rest, well, in the back I can see 2 additional rooms. One, the aforementioned pizzeria, 2, a compact little video arcade. The sizzle of cooking drifts my way from the former. Beeps and boops drift my way from the latter. But before I can really get my bearings, a woman playing with a handheld game console stumbles into me, not paying attention to which way she's going. Whoa! Quickly I grab at her as she staggers and nearly falls. Her footing reasserts itself soon after, thankfully.
I'm sorry to bother you.
Before I can say there's no need to be sorry, she hurries off, making for the pizzeria with all speed. Huh. That was odd. It leaves me momentarily stunned and confused. Stun-fused, as it were. I wonder if they're on this team I'm supposed to join. As I continue my contemplation of first contact, a loud beeping from my phone distracts me.
Beep, beep.
Soup, check this out! I used echolocation and public metadata to map out the entire facility, like the Batman. To aid in your exploration, just tap on the screen to decide where to go. Curious, I check my phone and see a neon wireframe of the entire place, complete with icons representing people and places of interest. Huh, okay, that's pretty handy. It will really help me get my bearings of this place and the people who inhabit it. I'm tempted to do like 3 things at once. Do I head right into the arcade? Maybe follow the person I ran into? I just suggest I go get some food first. Oh, baby! I hear the garbage truck outside. But whatever I do next, the decision is mine and mine alone. Hopefully the person I talk to first is going to be my inroad to joining this team. Who will it be? Where shall we go? Let's go pizza. Let's get some pizza. Figuring I'd go ahead and take my new AI's advice, I decided to make my first stop the pizzeria. Besides, the rumble in my stomach is telling me it's almost food times. I didn't exactly pack a lunchbox for myself. 2 middle-aged guys wait behind the counter and take my order. One skinny, one not skinny. One with a hat, one without a hat.
Hello.
Hello.
Welcome to Good Clean Fun. Good food, clean clothes, fun times.
Can we interest you in a slice of today's house special? Or some quarters for the washing and/or arcade machines?
I hadn't thought about that, but I guess that's true. You would just need quarters for everything in this facility. I'd like... Let's see.
You have pizza on a bagel.
Ben and Matt. But from the first game? Ah, cool. If I could interject for a moment, I feel the need to point out that when you have pizza on a bagel... Jacob and Graham. That's your friend's voice, Pog.
Unsubscribe, Pizza Facts!
Okay, I want... Let's see... 1 slice of pepperoni and extra cheese? Any veggie options? I'll take the house special. And you guys got pineapple toppings? Oh, baby, I love a house special. Jacob is the one who got people still touching your hair at vaccines. That's nice. Live dangerously or don't live at all. I don't even look at the menu to see what the special is. I just bark out my order. House special sounds pretty rad. I'll have that.
Excellent, excellent choice.
Finally, someone willing to embrace the adventure that is pizza.
They box up a slice covered in something. Lots of somethings. I sure I could take it, figuring Ios wouldn't lead me headfirst into food poisoning. With my transaction complete, I turn to go chow down. However, I don't make it far before they engage me again in conversation.
This is your first time visiting Good Clean Fun, isn't it? I never forget a face, and yours is a face I haven't forgotten because I haven't seen it before.
We like to introduce ourselves properly to new customers. It's a tradition.
He's my husband, Matt, and I'm Ben.
Whereas I'm Matt and he's my husband, Ben.
Pog.
See, it's not confusing in the slightest. Just remember, I'm not Matt.
And likewise, I'm not Ben. Clear as crystal.
And I'm not. I mean, I'm Soup. You can call me Soup. It's a gamer thing.
Ah, no doubt you're here for at least 2 out of 3 of our offerings then.
The games. He means the games. And the pizza.
But what
And
about the laundry? I don't want the washers and dryers to feel left out.
Look at those clothes. They're squeaky clean. No laundering needed.
Oh, that they are. Completely clean clothes. Curses. Foiled again.
Okay, now my head's reeling. Why exactly did Iris suggest I go see these guys first? For a healthy dose of calories and confusion? Graham from Loading Ready Run and Jacob. Oh, from Loading Ready Run. I know Brandon really likes Loading Ready Run. Makes sense. Yeah, the games. I heard there's a professional Fist of Discomfort 2 team that hangs out here. Indeed, we cater to the neighborhood kids and families, true, but we've a fine assortment of regulars who visit our arcade. Master gamers all, and we're proud to sponsor them in their adventures. Wait, you're their pro sponsor?
Absolutely.
Positively.
Matt and I know a thing or two about trying to realize your dreams. It's a tough road to walk, but a worthy one. And when we realized some of our regulars dreamed of becoming pro gamers, well, we figured we could lend a hand. Too true, we provide them with a stipend of quarters for their games, or their laundry, or both. And you fly them out to tournaments and give them team salaries and all that other stuff?
Well...
Well, not as such. That's a bit of a tall order, taller than a 48-ounce diet soda. But they've never really been interested in that sort of thing, yes? Not that I'm aware of. They're content to just play here and have fun. My hopes for a glorious esports future, now fading. I don't get it. Why would Iris lead me to a bunch of local friends instead of putting me in touch with a professional team, like I asked? Because it's not what you need. Perhaps sensing my worries, Ben clears his throat to catch my attention. Let me guess. Iris led you here to join the team. I heard her chiming in earlier regarding the topic of pizza bagels. That would be accurate, yes. I mean, not that I would know a thing about illegally downloaded apps or anything. Ben winks and Matt taps at his head. Don't worry, we know a thing or two about Iris as well. Enough to know everything she does is for a reason. Not that I know what that reason is, but believe in Iris who believes in you, I say. I, for one, welcome our adorable future robot overlord. Right, so... I glance around at the weird mashup of 3 different businesses, curious. None of this really makes sense. Okay, I get the pizza and the video games, but laundry? Really?
Everything's coming up roses.
It's the perfect system. You eat some pizza, get cheese on your pants, toss them in the wash, and go play a game while waiting for them to dry. Meaning you're playing Pac-Man TM Sans Pants? Well, okay, not the perfect system.
Good, good.
Still, the principle is sound. Doubling up on activities is just the thing for this go-getting, high-speed, modern lifestyle of the year 20 beep! And I guess it makes the perfect hangout for a casual gaming team, too. Grab some chow, bring your hamper, get it all done at once. Just have to add a clothing shop next, right? Then you have rental pants.
Sensible.
Indeed.
But we've been talking your ear off and letting your pizza go cold. How unthoughtful of us. Go, eat and enjoy. We'll still be around if you want to chat another time. Just one more thing. Welcome home. Brushing off that whole experience, I settle in at one of the tables to devour my pizza. It's gooey and delicious and just what this hungry kid needed. But one thought lingers as I dine on my delicious dish. I pull out my phone to get clarification. Hey, Iris? Iris, online. What is your reason for leaving me here, exactly? Gotta drop to sleep and have fun. Ah, thanks for swinging by. I hope you have a good sleep. I know I haven't exactly met anyone from the team yet, but it doesn't sound like they're gonna be what I asked for. Ben claims there's a reason for everything you do. Can you care to fill me in on what that reason is? I could, but I don't feel like I should. Huh? Color me confused. My phone is deliberately withholding secrets from me. I know, it's a little worrying, your personal AI staying quiet, but in my experience, it's best to let my users reach conclusions on their own. One thing I've learned about humans is that you can't simply tell them how to fix their lives. It doesn't work. Instead, you can nudge them along a path that will get them where they need to be. That's my specialty. I was unaware I was in need of fixing. I'll fix you. Self-awareness can be difficult for humans, I found. Shrugging, I finish off my lunch and move on. I can sort out whatever that meant later, other business to attend to. But what kind of pizza? What kind of pizza did I get? What was on the pizza? But before I go approach someone actually on the team, maybe I should take advantage of Ben and Matt's familiarity with them to learn a bit more.
Hello.
Hello.
How was your slice? Was it a little slice of heaven? Tasty, yeah. Listen, I wasn't really sure about the chocolate and the whipped cream, but, you know, it really worked with the anchovies. Just going to invent what that pizza was. Also, Twizzlers? Madmen. I'm going to ask someone on the team if I can join. I was wondering, well, whom should I approach? Ooh, a challenging question. The first one you talk to will be your in with the group. You'll want to make a good first impression. I suppose the question is, what sort of person would you like to meet? We can point you in the right direction. I want someone with a weird sense of humor. I like a good sense of humor. No, actually, a weird sense of humor. That's way more interesting. Very well. The one you want to talk to is Domino. Sardonic sarcasm is his game. Well, besides the one he's actually playing. The Rice Krispie crust was a nice touch. Oh boy, delicious. Which is one of those space shooting games tucked away in the corner of the
Be
arcade.
seeing you.
Lead on, adventurer. Your quest awaits. Guess grabbing some pizza did benefit me. In the end, I've got a better idea of what I'm walking into. Okay, who do I want to talk to next? Alright, let's go. Let's do it. Upon setting foot in the small arcade for the first time, well... Okay, so I've never been to an arcade before, not even for a birthday party, but I've been on the internet. I know things, and usually they're at least bigger than this. I feel this feels like a decently sized arcade, honestly. Most arcades are not that big unless it's like a round one. Shouldn't I be drowned out by the beeps and boops? Why aren't there children running recklessly around the aisle of games? Where's the smell of stale air and rusty tokens? Honestly, this is more of a caboose to the great locomotive that is good, clean fun. There's a few games, sure, but they're packed into a small side room attached to the laundromat. Most are games I don't recognize either. Figuring I had a tiny search engine in my pocket that I should be taking more advantage of, I consult Iris to get the details before I dare approach anyone. Hey Iris, what are these games exactly? I held my phone up so Iris can get a nice lay of the land through my camera.
Computing.
Obviously, the one in the middle is your favorite game, Fist of Discomfort 2. The driving game back there is Fast Cars 7, a worthy successor to the international phenomenon known as Fast Cars 5. What happened to Fast Cars 6? We don't talk about Fast Cars 6. Too fast, 2 cars. Not anymore. And moving on, the light gun shooting game is Metalgeddon 4: Rise of Steel, affectionately known as MG4 by its fans, since the full title's mouthful. The game with the marquee that just reads arcade isn't actually a game, exactly, it's a multicade. Or what? A few dozen older games jammed into a single cabinet. Lastly, the crane game. Okay, yeah, I know what a crane game is. Crane goes down, fails to grab a prize, comes back up, sadness ensues. That's really it, huh? I was expecting more. Okay then. Well, thanks, Iris.
Iris offline.
No problem. Now go out there and say hi to your new friends. With a shrug, I pocket my phone again. Very informative, but there's one major problem with this tableau of arcade gaming goodness. Every single game in this small arcade is being played, except Fist of Discomfort 2. The impression I got from Ben and Matt was of a more casual team, sure, but seriously? Nobody's playing. Something's off. No turning back now, though. With a shrug, I proceed onward. I spot a young man, intently focused on playing what looks like Space Invaders TM, cranked to 11. I can't even begin to visually parse the chaos of this game. I think there's a spaceship somewhere, but all I see are glowing projectiles flooding the screen. Yeah, that's bullet hells, alright. Apparently this domino guy Ben and Matt mentioned is some savant, because he's able to dodge each and every bullet. And finally, a golden fireball fills the screen. His luck runs out at last. With a long and ragged sigh, he steps away from the controls.
Ah, the inevitability of a game over. Some days you get the radioactive mutant space bear, and some days the radioactive mutant space bear gets you, I suppose. But in the end, it's always the bear.
Shaking it off, he pulls up the corners of his mouth into a smile and engages friendly conversation mode.
Newcomer to GCF? This multicade's got more than just shmups. There's retro classics and stuff too. Go ahead and quarter up if you want. I'm done for now. Name's Domino. I lurk around this place when I'm not doing anything else of importance, which is most of the time. Let me know if you need anything. If you're lucky, maybe I can actually provide it.
This is a great shirt, by the way. This like crop top with the little beepy boops. Right, keep calm. There's no reason to be anxious. Just open your heart and they'll probably accept you, despite your lack of experience. And if they reject you, that's fine. You aren't a failure. You aren't a failure. You aren't Hey, Dad, I'm Soup. I'm here to sign up with your team. I'm a diamond rank FOD2 player and can bring a lot to the table.
Don't know about that.
You know, that's always struck me as a really weird metaphor. People have a finite carrying capacity for bringing things to a table. And for a feast, I'd prefer quality over quantity. But more importantly, I'm not sure there's a free seat at the table. Or if you're at the right table. Or even in the right dining room. We're not a team, you see. We're just some friends who play FOD2. Nothing more, no less. If you were looking to rank up and go big, that's not really us. I was hoping to join the Pro Tour, actually.
What?
Oh, wow. You're seriously lost then. Team Play to Win's got a nice house uptown you could join if you want. Nice big floor-to-ceiling windows, making it easy to look down on all of us. I don't need a deluxe apartment in the sky, just need a team I can work with. I know somebody who joined Team Play to Win, actually. A good friend of mine actually joined P2W recently. But they didn't want me, just them. And that's fine. I don't need them. I can still win on my own terms. That's a pity. Eating caviar-flavored Doritos, TM, and drinking only a fine vintage Mountain Dew, TM. Sounds like a dream come true. My dream is a victory on the Pro Tour. I can make do with Dorito-flavored Doritos, TM, if it means hoisting that trophy high. 3 cheers for low expectations, then. Hip, hip, hooray. If you can keep it humble, unlike P2W, well, I could go for that. I really could.
Okay, sure. Why not?
You know what? You're in. Got my blessing. You've got some energy to you, and honestly, I could use more energy in my day. Feel free to share. I'll always be happy to partake. Granted, my favor and a quarter will get you 1 round of Donkey Kong TM, so you'll need a buy-in from everyone else on the team too. That won't be a problem. I can make the rounds, introduce myself to everyone. Sounds like a plan. Have fun with that. Try not to get eaten alive by Jinx. She likes her meat raw. And hey, if you crash and burn, you'll only be a complete failure. No big, yeah? There's something a bit creepy in his tone when he says it, like he's trying to sound like he's joking when he really isn't. He looks me over once, top to bottom.
Hey.
Anyway, welcome to the fold. We've got pizza, we've got laundry pods. Please, for the love of God, do not mix the two up when choosing your food sources. If you need anything, you call up your buddy Domino. Just don't call Domino's TM unless you want pizza. Although Ben and Matt make a damn good slice, truth be told. So what's your deal? Besides Fist of Discomfort 2, I mean. I need a deal aside from FOD2? Aw, shit, I only play video games. Life's not a YA novel. You're allowed to have more than one character attribute, yes? I'm also a pretty compassionate sort of person. A useful trait to be sure, but I meant your passions. Or is it really just FOD2 all day, every day? Eat, breathe, sleep, FOD2. It's not like FOD2 is the only game I play. I'm a PC gamer. I build my own rigs and configure my own software. I don't really go all out with it. I'm still running Windows XP. Wow. I could never afford a gaming computer. Always wanted one, but I'm stuck with looking at the online world through my phone screen. But you drop quarters all day into arcade games? Practical upside to being a sponsored team is our sponsor letting us play games for free. It's all a big scam, but I think Ben and Matt know we're scamming them and we're cool with it. As long as we're having fun and chasing our dreams. You wanna hear about my keyboards? It's not saying much to have a dream of playing free games, but I guess it's a manageable dream. Must be nice having aspirations and ambitions. He spares a glance at the arcade cabinet, which is silently running a demo of the ridiculously over-the-top space shooting game he was playing.
You ever wonder what it's like?
What? What's like?
To be in space, flying at unbearable speeds, surrounded by nothing but void and enemies, closing in on all sides. Probably one of the most terrifying experiences ever. Like being an early Russian cosmonaut, desperately holding on as your ship shakes apart around you. I think that's why I love bullet hell shmups. They're nightmares. Pure nightmares.
Jesus Christ, my
But
guy.
you can safely engage with that nightmare. Explore it. It's just a game, after all. It can't really hurt you.
I love that it seems like his greatest fear is being in a spaceship surrounded by enemies.
And every time you explode, a silent, white-hot ball in the vacuum of space, you have another chance to try again. I've gotten very, very good at exploding. And not exploding. It's all muscle memory by now.
Is everything okay? Your game seems anxiety-inducing. Can't think of a subtle way of saying this, especially not as someone who literally just met him moments ago, but, oh my god, the truck's back. Domino, everything okay?
What?
Yes, everything's fine. Why? You seem a bit fixated on this virtual annihilation scenario. This game genre in general would spike everyone's anxiety, so... It's okay. I'm okay. Thanks, but consider it exposure therapy, or something. You get used to it little by little. And hey, it's just pixels on the screen. There's far worse in life to worry about. Sorry, my sense of humor is it's a little off, I guess. I didn't mean to worry you, but I appreciate the concern.
Thanks.
It's nice when people care enough to be concerned. He lets out a brief yawn, defocusing his eyes for a moment. Sorry, long night. Overslept too. I'm not quite at my best. I'll give you a properly enthusiastic greeting, maybe with streamers and confetti next time. Rain check okay with you? Sounds good here. He offers me a quick salute.
Be seeing you.
Welcome to our glorious mess. Until next time. He steps away from the arcade machine to head out to the laundromat, or maybe lie down a bit. Can't imagine the tumble dryers being conducive to rest, though. Seems like a fun kind of guy. He's got a wicked sense of humor and a witty use of words. Definitely a sharply funny guy. Sometimes he's a bit weird. Okay, but so what? We're all weird in one way or another. I'm not gonna judge. Okay, who do I want to talk to next? A woman in black drifts sharply around turn after turn in Fast Car 7, navigating her virtual car effortlessly down a winding mountain road. Deja vu, I've just been in this place before. I should probably wait for her to finish up before approaching. No need to be weird about this. So I'm content to watch out of the corner of my eye as she closes in on the end of the race, coming up hard and fast on a rival driver. I wonder if the other cars are online players or just AI chumps. Are there any online-ready arcade games other than FOD2? Man, there's so little I know about this stuff. The whole cabinet resembles a simplified driver's seat with steering wheel and gear shift, and pedals and so on. I know diehard PC gamers would love racers, who love racers have similar gear. Hey, I actually know somebody like that. In fact, somebody in my house fucking has a racing rig that sometimes they'll just set up in the living room. But one thing strikes me as unusual. She isn't using the pedals. There's some sort of makeshift knob and lever system attached to the new wheel, which indirectly pushes on the pedals. Is that normal for arcade games? Before I can ponder it further, her car slides sideways across the finish line. First place, fireworks, confetti, cheering, and she ignores it all. With her game complete, I approach while she climbs out of the seat and fetches her walking cane, leaning heavily on it. She pulls herself up to stand with great effort. Her metal knee braces creak as she does so. Instinctively, I want to step up and offer to help her, but she's on her feet before I can do so. She then turns to face me, shifting the disability assist walking cane from hand to hand as she shifts her weight.
You want next? Been standing there a while.
Don't say something wrong, don't say something wrong, don't say something wrong, don't say something wrong, don't say something wrong. Say something so monumentally wrong that the results are visible from space. Oh my god. It's so tempting. I want to see what this option is. You know, it's just so inspirational. Yeah, it's just so inspirational to see someone with your disability out there living her life and really making it in this world. All right, now if you'll excuse me, next we're gonna throw ourselves into the trash can. There, positive praise and deep admiration. Nothing stupid about that, right? Don't exist to be your inspiration, porn, whoever you are. Tip for next time, don't go high or low, just treat folks like me how you treat anyone else. Got it? Yes, ma'am. I'm sorry, ma'am. She sighs deeply, reaching up to rub at her temples before responding.
Syringomyelia.
Syringomyelia?
Cysts in the spinal cord. Results in weakness or partial paralysis of the extremities. Varies from person to person. Weak legs and arms in my case. Joint pain. Some good days, some bad days. Used to carry an explanation on an index card. Had a stack of them. Would hand one out to anyone who hassled me, then walk away. But figured that was too catty of me. Stopped doing it. Better to just talk it out in the open than be dismissive. You good with talking it out in the open, like adults? Or want to take another run at inserting foot into mouth?
Yes. Yeah, I'm good with talking, thank you. Good.
Call me Jinx. 1 word, 4 letters. Nice and simple. And you are?
Soup. Also 1 word, 4 letters. Pleased to meet you, despite my fumble.
Takes more than 1 fumble to turn me away. Always willing to give benefit of the doubt. Don't worry about it. What brings you to this little arcade? Not much going on here. Most folks come for the laundry or the pizza.
So I talked with Domino about joining your team, and now I'm going around asking for everyone's buy-in. Considering how I acted just now, you've got every right to tell me to hit the street. She considers tapping her fingers along the handle of her cane. Joining Team GCF? Really? Why? Not that professional of a team, just a bunch of friends who play FOD2 and stuff. I know, and that's okay. At this point, I'd be happy to play in any team. I know I can't get where I want to be alone. I can feel you on that one. Situation like mine, you need to rely on others more than you want. Just have to accept the facts on the ground at the end of the day. And thinking about it, might be fun to take a pro tour run. No way we actually make it, but might be fun. Okay, sounds good to me. Find me down here in the arcade more often than the others. Can do some practice scrims in FOD2 whenever you like, provided I'm not racing. Yeah, I'm getting the impression that everyone here has a side hustle. Some games they play as much as FOD2. She leans against the Fast Car 7 cabinet and taps the gas brake hand control lever with her cane. Modified for me, all special-like. Friend of Ben and Matt did it for me. Can't work the pedals, no, but my arms still have some play. And hand controls take care of everything. A little harder, but I like a challenge. Not just a Fast Car 7, though. Secretly, tweaked this cab to run out all sorts of racing games. Probably a copyright violation, but so what? Like to mix up what I drive. It gets boring otherwise. Does it play Fast Cars 1 through 6 too? I'm guessing you have the entire Fast Cars oeuvre in there too. I have never played any of them myself. Yeah, got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 7 on here. No Fast Cars 6. We don't talk about Fast Cars 6. Not anymore. Fast Cars 6 is cancelled. I know, that's what I told them. Long story, ugly story. Struck when the Fast Cars canon edited out of arcade history. For the best, wasn't a good game anyway. She pauses, considering me for one quiet moment.
What's your story anyway?
Story?
What moves you? What makes you tick? Why you're so hyped for the Pro Tour that you're willing to trust an unknown team of casuals? If we're going to be teammates, I should know you better. You already know enough about me. Only fair I get to learn more about you. Figure out who I'm dealing with. Sets expectations rather than making assumptions. Makes sense, yeah?
I wouldn't say I exactly know her heart and soul, but I guess she's offered as much as she wants to, for now. She stands there patiently, waiting for me to lay it all out for her. Well... I can't say I'm a pro, but I'm as close to pro as you can get while staying amateur. My day job sucks, my life sucks, but I love video games. Stop, 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 it's too real. Ah! Stop it! No! My day job sucks, my life sucks, but boy, I sure do love video games. The way I see it, going for the gold, the ultimate gold, is just the next step on expressing that love. I get that this team isn't exactly as diehard as me. Still, I think there could be something here, and I'm willing to try. She nods along, taking it all in. Seems she's the sort who likes to take plenty of time to listen, understand, and form a response before speaking. Makes sense, yeah?
Sounds good here.
Can't even think of how to cross the finish line until you start the car. Won't promise you much out of this experience. Won't promise we can be friends even, but if you're willing to try, I'm willing to try. Jinx shuffles from foot to foot, clearly a bit tired from standing around.
See you later.
Okay, tiring out now. I think I'll go take 5. Good luck with the others. Try to keep your foot out of your mouth. You'll do fine. Roger. Thanks, Jinx. That was awkward. Well, awkward at first. Thankfully I didn't nuke myself from orbit on that one, and things smoothed out considerably afterward. In fact... you missed Jinx, yes. Okay, I nearly bungled that, but in the end, we were just two people talking away, and everything about her is just perfect. She knows what she wants, just how to get it, calculating and cool, fierce yet laid back. A strange combination, but it's working for me. I'm looking forward to getting to know her better. Okay, who do I want to talk to next? Let's just go around. Hell yeah. Okay, I'm going to drop a save here and probably end the stream for today. Bit of a shorter one, but I can feel my vocal cords straining, so yeah. Visual novel, always a lot of reading. Gonna take it easy on this one. I think I will continue playing probably on Friday, probably. Just because I think I'm gonna be primarily resting for tomorrow. Because I really just need a day to do nothing. But I also needed to stream this because you know, it just felt right. You know, we did the demo, and now we're here the full game, and we're in it. So yeah, I'll be back. I think the game launches on Friday too. So we'll celebrate by playing it then, and we'll see you then. See you then. Goodbye, everybody. Thanks for coming.